Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Sean here with BlueRidgeSilverhound, and we are beginning to see some of the brand new 2022 U.S. Mint uncirculated coin sets finally beginning to make their way to the customers with overall mixed reactions from a lot of folks. And a few of the things that we're going to talk about in this video, because they certainly are worth a little bit of a conversation based off of the initial, I guess, pre-hype, just kind of like the pump up and lead up to the release of this set. It's going to be coin quality, because according to Coin World, I had done actually a video on the brand new mint set that you see on screen here. About 3 weeks ago, I did a video about the release of this product and how it might be something you want to keep an eye out on because of its low product limit. Can't even talk this morning. Oh, it's 7:15, so that's probably why. But yeah, 250,000 isn't a whole lot to go around for a mint set, and I know they generally sell annually about this number, if not maybe a little bit higher. So they've restricted the amount of these particular products for this round. And one thing that I had mentioned is that according to Coin World, the U.S. Mint rather. Is producing these coins on specially prepared planchets, whatever the world that means. We're going to take a look firsthand at a few examples of the coins outside of their packaging. There's been a few folks that have cracked these open to check the quality. But there is one thing about the new packaging that has kind of, I guess, scared folks a little bit into thinking that the coins might be damaged. But once you see it, you'll see that it's a pretty easy and reasonable explanation, I guess, as to why they've changed up the packaging. Gone are the days of the folder type of presentation. These are actually singular cards. So you have a Denver set and you have a Philadelphia set, which is the blue. It looks attractive. It looks very handsome at $25.25. It's one of the more affordable releases from the U.S. Mint, and that couldn't be any more welcomed right now, considering with the inflation and the price of silver and all that other stuff, that other things have been quite expensive recently from the U.S. Mint. All right, and yeah, the Mint set is kind of a reprieve from that. All right, so let's go ahead and take a little bit of the look of the packaging. These are actual images of coins that have been taken up close in the packaging. These are live. They're not live, but they're recent photos here within the last day or two of some of the coins. Here's the Wilma Mankiller still in the packaging. And you'll notice on this particular picture, the one thing that a lot of people have issues with are going to be these little dimples that you see here, strategically placed at 4 areas on each of the little blister areas for each coin. So, yeah, this is something right here that has grown a little bit of a talking point in the community. Were these placed onto the plastic blisters after the coins have been inserted? And this is something that we see on other products, And here's another one right here, another close-up of this indentation in the blister. Here's another one right here as well. All right, for the people who aren't used to seeing this on mint product. That's kind of interesting. Here's one of the blister seals with no coin in it. So this is after a coin has been removed, but you'll see just based off of the overall look and appearance and shape of this that the indentations were added to the blisters before the coins were inserted, and it appears that these indentations are used to keep the coins in place during transit, so that way they don't rotate around. I'm hoping that's the case. I think it is. We haven't had any worries coming from the U.S. Mint of any product where the coins shift or rattle rattle around as a result of poor mint packaging. There hasn't been too many instances of that. Sometimes they overdo it with the mint packaging on occasion to the point where it's going to be an endeavor just trying to get the coins out of the packaging. But as you can see here, more of the same dimpling across all of the blisters seems to be normal and done in pre-production of the actual assemblage of the sets. So these, wherever they were sourced at, those were added in there as an extra added benefit to keep the coins safe, so that way they don't shift and move and preserve a little bit of what I'd like to say is going to be the overall quality of the coins. All right, so we do have coin quality. This is the 2022 P Candy half dollar. Again, quote unquote, struck on specially prepared planchets. At first, I really thought that was just a cute code, as in, you know, hey, it's going to be more satiny in nature, kind of like the satin strikes that we saw from 2005 to 2010, and not quite there. We weren't quite there on this one because there was actually a distinct difference, and I kind of flubbed it up on my last video where those coins back, 15, 20 years ago were produced on specially prepared planchets, when in reality it was the dies that were specially prepared to be able to produce the satiny quality of the coins. But in relation to how the regular business strike coins were produced, you'll notice a little bit of a difference. We got an appearance of a semi kind of like proof. It really, if I had to compare this coin to what we've seen before in the past, this looks all too familiar of what a SMS coin looked like from 1965 to 67. Kind of has that satiny, semi-proof finish to it. I know that sounds kind of redundant and, kind of like contradicting each other, but how else are you going to explain just the overall smoothness of the fields of the coin? While they've certainly prepared these on what I like to consider to be clean planchets, if you guys have seen blanks, a lot of the raw product, even before they're put into the upsetting mill, a lot of the planchets, the blanks, had these unsightly planchet nicks. All right, and that's just all as a result of the production, because they were mass produced. The companies or the mint or whoever, they weren't at all concerned about the overall quality of the planchets because they were going to be struck over anyways. So you'll see here that there's a relatively clean planchet quality to it because the fields are just really clean compared to a regular business strike coin where you're going to see a lot more nicks and stuff. Now, right here on the actual devices, like on Kennedy's portrait, it doesn't look all that clean. As a matter of fact, it looks something to the effect of a lot of water spotting, which is still an issue with the U.S. Mint, and how they're washing the planchets and all that stuff through the process of creating those from raw, scratch, whatever you want to call it. But overall, it looks pretty decent, but I'm not going to go out on a limb and say, yeah, they're as good as the 2005 to 2010 series of satin stripe coins, because there's just not any. There's no comparison whatsoever. These are not even close to being that nice high quality. Here's a quarter. The quarter looks, not as good as the half dollar. So this is the coin actually outside of the blister. This is the Philadelphia minted example. This one, you see more of the planchet nicks right here from Liberty down to the date. And the quarter planchets, it looks like, aren't very specially prepared at all. This looks like your run-of-the-mill quarter. What's interesting, and I just saw right now, is that there appears to be, I don't know if this is a die gouge or a die dent coming out of Washington's nose, but that's interesting. It could just be a scratch. I don't know. That's interesting. But it looks like good old Georgie boy here has a little bit of a cold. But overall, the quality not too great here on this. And then finally, the reverse of that quarter is the Wilma Mankiller. Kind of the talk of the town right now with all the errors being found. But again, it doesn't look all that great. This is kind of disappointing. But not at all surprising coming from the U.S. Mint. Just when they think they're trying to earn your trust and give you an exciting product release or upcoming release, they give you stuff like this. All right, and really, is the U.S. Mint back to normal capacity where they actually have a quality control team? It's sounding like not yet. They're not quite there yet because they're still producing coins that look like this. So those are the packaging and some of the coins right out of the chute that's coming from customers that are receiving that. Again, still available. They will be available for quite some time, even at a 250K product limit. These will be around. I'm going to end up ordering a few for giveaways for this holiday season here. So I don't know. I'm kind of a little bit indifferent overall. This is just a medium release to me, even at $25. For as good as the presentation looks, the coins needed to match, and I think they were just average at best. All right, so don't buy these thinking that you're going to get like satiny strike coins because of what Coin World had stated in their article. They definitely look a little bit more different, but at the same time, based off of quality controls, they're just not there. All right, so they did put the wrong coins in a set, and it's being sold currently on eBay. This one had popped up. Paula Bloom had actually posted this link into our chat for our live coin Q&A. So we got a brand new 2022 US Mint uncirculated set, huge packaging error, missing duplicate coins. Actually on the Denver Mint card, they actually have 2 Wilma Mankiller quarters, and they had left out the Nina Otero quarter, which is supposed to be in here. So another F up from the Mint here. We've seen this before. It's not the first time. But also this picture will give you some insight as to what the overall quality and appearance of the card looks like. Kind of a different orientation. They actually put the first release, Maya Angelou, in with the other coins, the other denominations. And this is concerning a little bit. I mean, obviously you want all 5 quarters, but at the same time, the conversation comes up: is this what they construe to be a U.S. Mint error, or is this just a packaging error at the Mint and shouldn't be in the same conversation? It's been talked about, and I agree. Folks like Paula Bloom and myself have come to the determination. Now, this is not 100%. There's going to be people in the community that will say, well, this package is at the U.S. Mint, therefore it's a U.S. Mint error. But the errors that we talk about on the channel are all coins that were produced during the striking events, right? So, your off-center strikes, your saddle strikes, your broad strikes, brockages, clip planchets, strike throughs, things of that nature, all happen when the coins are being struck. Whereas this is simply just a packaging error. Someone had seeded the wrong coin in place of the Nina Otero. There's a Wilma Mankiller. It's not even right side up, guys. I mean, this one right here is rotated like 100 degrees clockwise in the blister. It's crazy. Crazy that, things like this would still slip out here in 2022 modern era of coinage. But this one being sold, it's actually this one right here is an auction being held for Zoe, get well soon. This one's up to $81. There are people that actually collect these packaging errors, whether it's on a proof set or a mint set. And, you know, they actually get pretty decent results. This one, again, up to $81 with 4 bids, considering that it's on a newer generation of set, 2022. You can't get any newer than that as of this video. You know, it's going to end up selling for a pretty good chunk of money. It's already up there. But, you know, it's a benefit auction for someone who's ill. So, Zoe, we wish you the best in this one. You know, I'll probably end up, let's see here. I'm going to put in a bid. Confirm it. All right, so I'm the high bidder. So, Zoe, that's going to go to your benefit right there if I win this. If I win this set, I will actually give it away on my channel. I'll probably bid it up to $100 and you know, get it up there. If I don't, at least I tried, and you know, yeah, it'll be interesting for sure. But yeah, packaging errors. Yeah, it looks like it's a thing in 2022. Brand new mint set, not immune to it, and well, there you go. You guys got yourself a little bit of first-hand look at the new mint set. Maybe this might sway you to actually buy some. It is cheap, $25. One of the cheapest items from the mint that carries a reasonable product limit, and you know, that's probably going to be it. So I wanted to talk about that. Thank you guys again for tuning in on this video. I'm your host, Sean, with BlueRidgeSilverhound. Always a pleasure. Happy early morning to you guys. Have a great day. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell. Come check me out on TikTok as well, at BlueRidgeSilverhound. You guys have a wonderful day. All right. Take care, guys.